Retinol is great for keeping your pores clean and free from blockage, and a great way to lighten dark spots and let your fibroblasts produce more collagen. In this video, I have with me two amazing products that are beginner friendly if you're new to the world of retinol and want an effective yet affordable way to upgrade your skincare. So definitely stay tuned till the end and you'll know exactly which one is better and why you would want to go with that one. I've been getting a lot of questions on different products and which one is better for each skin type, so I decided to make a video on two of the most popular retinols that are available over the counter. I'll be making more comparison videos in the future, just like this one, with a lot more products, so make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to not miss out on future videos. Also, if you learned anything in this video, give it a like down below too. It'll seriously make my day and it will help others find this video as well. So to make this video hopefully easy to follow and easy to refer back to, I'll first start out with what the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 has in common with the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Retinol. Then I'll break them down each into their own respective components, weigh the pros and cons so you don't have to, and then finish it off with my final take. And for full disclosure, I bought these with my own money. No one has sent them to me, so my review is totally mine, and I think it's great to be transparent about that. So please like the video if you enjoy transparency. Now, these guys are both going to contain, as you know, a retinoid to reduce fine lines, wrinkles, and stimulate collagen. The Olay one actually has two retinoids, retinol and retinol propionate, which I'll get into in a minute, while the Neutrogena one only contains one retinoid, being retinol. What I like about both products is the fact that they both do not contain any harsh alcohols to over dry you out, no common allergens, no parabens or sulfates, which is excellent if your skin has issues with them. And if you're into reef safe products like me, they're both indeed reef safe, and there's a total of 10 ingredients that they both share in common. And these 10 ingredients are great for anti-aging, brightening the skin, and reducing the appearance of large pores. Now let's dive a little deeper on this one here, the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. This one here, as you can see, it comes in a jar and has a consistency that really feels like cupcake frosting. One thing about jars is that you might be tempted to put your fingers in it, but to prevent contamination, what I do is use a spoon, then apply it to your hand and make sure that the jar gets sealed tight again. And you could just feel immediately that this is very moisturizing when you first touch it, and this is due to the fact that it has great moisturizing ingredients like glycerin, dimethicone, and hyaluronic acid. Now that's the first notable difference I saw. While the Olay one does not use hyaluronic acid, which isn't a tiebreaker, not to worry, it does have the palimitoyl pentapeptide 4 complex, which I'll get into in a minute, that the Neutrogena one doesn't. Now the hyaluronic acid is going to hold water in place and rehydrate the skin. So if your skin is on the drier side, you may consider this one. It works great as a gentle moisturizer for day and nighttime use to really give your face the hydration it needs. And because it works as a humectant, you definitely will start to see a little silky feeling after it has settled in. The Retinol SA in the product, that Neutrogena likes to call, is not salicylic acid. It's actually sustained action, which means that the effects should continue for 24 hours, which is awesome because let's say you use it in the morning, you're pretty much set all throughout the day and the night until you wake up again and start over. What I do find interesting about this product is one thing: it has a glucose complex, which will help expedite the effects of retinol and actually make it more potent, which for some can make all the difference. Another notable difference I saw besides the hyaluronic acid is that the Neutrogena one also gives you vitamin C that the Olay one doesn't. The vitamin C is going to help diminish those fine lines, brighten the skin, and even out the skin tone, but not sure to what extent exactly, because if you look at the ingredients, the vitamin C is actually listed at the end of the ingredients list as ascorbic acid, meaning it's the lesser the amounts of the whole product, which is fine too, not necessarily a tiebreaker, as you can't go wrong with the little vitamin C anyway. The Olay one, although it doesn't have vitamin C, it does have niacinamide, which is a form of vitamin B3, which helps boost your skin's natural barrier and increase levels of important ceramides. Also, you would be probably more leaning towards this if your skin is more prone to redness, as the niacinamide can help alleviate redness from allergies, rosacea, and sun exposure. One other thing you should probably know about the Neutrogena one is that if you look at the back of the ingredients list, you'll find the ingredient polyethylene, which you don't find in the Olay one either. The polyethylene is mildly abrasive and is actually going to help give exfoliation at the same time, helping you to remove excess skin cells and smoothen out rough skin. So if your skin is a little drier, a little rougher, needs a little bit more brightening, and you like the sustained action technology, you may start to lean towards the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair because of the hyaluronic acid, the vitamin C, and the polyethylene. Also guys, if you're liking the content, please give it a like down below before we get to the second product. Now let's get into the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24. My first impression of this one was it's really luxurious. It has a nice packaging and you can tell right away that this one feels a lot lighter to the touch, but not to worry because that doesn't mean in any way that it's less effective. They both work similarly, however you might want to apply a little bit more on when you do use it at night. And yes, if you do look closely, it does say that this is a night moisturizer while the Neutrogena one doesn't specify a time of day. However, I do like the feeling of the Olay Regenerist one more on my skin. It feels smoother and blends in a lot faster. The percentage of retinol in both products isn't really mentioned, so there really isn't a way to say how much of the retinoid we feel in relation to another. You would just have to apply it and see how your skin responds over time. None of them burn or cause any irritation of any kind, which is a good sign that you haven't blown away your money. We mentioned earlier that instead of the hyaluronic acid, the Olay Regenerist uses a palimitoyl pentapeptide 4 complex, which is basically a complex of 5 amino acids that boost more production of collagen, and while more studies are needed on this, it is said to help your skin make more glycosaminoglycan fibronectins, which helps boost the overall dermal structure of the skin. Which, in my opinion, is so incredibly fascinating to see how that translates from person to person and how that affects anti-aging. Going further, what I do like about this product is that the Olay incorporated titanium dioxide, which is in the ingredients list that the Neutrogena one didn't. It's kind of like that extra step to protect you against UVA and UVB rays from the sun, but not sure to what extent that plays out as the sun isn't really there at night. I mean, since it is marketed as a nighttime moisturizer, please do your due diligence and still apply your regular broad spectrum SPFs of 30 or more during daylight hours. And although there isn't any vitamin C in the Olay one, it does contain niacinamide, which over time does help prevent premature signs of skin aging that you do get over time. And as you all know, I'm a big fan of niacinamide. I made a video on it, so definitely check that one out. So if you're looking for a retinol that you can enjoy the benefits of niacinamide, like a lighter and silkier feeling on your skin, and like the pentapeptide 4 technology, you may be leaning towards the Olay one because it does contain titanium dioxide, niacinamide, and important peptides. Now, no video is complete without really addressing some concerns of both products, because remember, this is all about transparency. As far as the Neutrogena one goes, one thing else stood out to me is the cetearyl alcohol. It's not a big concern of mine because it's very different than ethanol, and if you've used lotions in the past, you definitely have seen it. It's a white waxy mixture of cetyl alcohol and stearyl alcohol. Both fatty alcohols, great for dry skin, but also can be acne forming in acne prone skin. So if you're one to break out more often, I highly recommend doing a spot test first on your skin to see how you react to it. As far as the Olay one goes, it does contain DMDM hydantoin, which may worsen eczema if you have eczema prone skin or atopic dermatitis. So I also recommend doing a spot test first to see how your skin reacts to it. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer them. Until then, I aspire to see you all live your best life, and I'll see you guys on the next one.